Now, the war in West Asia is raising security concerns inside Bahrain. Iran continues drone and missile attacks across the Gulf region, and Bahrain's Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, he has issued a sharp warning to citizens while inspecting homes damaged in the Jufair area. The minister said anyone who cooperates with the aggression against Bahrain by photographing vital sites and facilities and publishing those images on social media could face serious legal consequences. He said such actions could help Iran identify strategic targets. The minister warned that any person sharing such material would be considered an accomplice in the aggression and would be punished according to law. Bahrain has been on high alert since Iran began targeting Gulf states. Meanwhile, a major satellite imagery company, Planet Labs, told its clients that it would hold back imagery of Gulf states targeted by Iranian drone attacks. The deferred imagery will be shared publicly after 96 hours. The company said the temporary measure was part of its commitment to responsible data practices and to protect the safety of personnel on the ground. Applies to all new imagery collected over the Gulf states and adjacent conflict zones. However, the company said images of Iran itself will continue to be released immediately after they are captured. The restrictions will also not apply to authorized government users. The company said that it would retain immediate access for mission-critical operations. The move highlights growing concerns about how commercial satellite data can influence modern warfare. Now, as the conflict between Iran and its adversaries increasingly spills across the Gulf region.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
And as the Iran conflict is now in its second week, analysts bet supply interruptions will likely lead to even higher oil prices. On Sunday, the shares of the world's largest oil producer, Saudi Aramco, saw their biggest surge since April of 2023. On the first trading day for the company since Brent crude prices surpassed $90 a barrel, shares of the Saudi state-backed oil behemoth, Aramco, surged as much as 4.9% on Sunday, before trimming some gains to close with a 4.1% gain. Analysts bet crude prices are set to rise much higher in the coming days, and that is due to output cuts by Gulf countries. In response to the closing of the strategic Strait of Hormuz, the near closure of the key sea trading route has already disrupted energy exports and global supplies. Junaid Ansari, head of research and strategy at Camco Investment, said, "For Aramco, we believe that the gain in oil prices would offset a decline in exports." Ansari added, "We also believe that Aramco should be able to reroute a bulk of its shipments to the Red Sea. It's just about logistics and handling the excess capacity." In an effort to circumvent the Strait of Hormuz, Aramco has begun rerouting oil shipments to the Red Sea facilities located on the western coast of Saudi Arabia. The area has already seen 8 supertankers fill this month, setting shipments on track for a record, and that is according to data collated by Bloomberg from Tanker Tracking. Separately, amid the unrest in West Asia last week, Aramco hiked the price of oil to Asian importers for April by the highest since August 2022, and that was in response to strong demand from Asian importers. Iran's president said that he had ordered the military not to strike any nation that isn't attacking his country. But Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, they claimed they intercepted Iranian missiles and drones over the week through Sunday. Aramco also had more fields targeted over the weekend. The daily production capacity of those facilities are around 1.5 million barrels per day. Strikes forced Aramco's Ras Tanura refinery to halt its operations, and that is Saudi Arabia's largest refinery. Twice it has been attacked.